Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times. Just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
By Patrick Onwuasor. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out
into heavy traffic, and That's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, the 40, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. I'm coming.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Darnold, a quick throw out to Mims on the perimeter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
14-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike, 53, Mike. Me and you all get.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run it with White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
For the running back.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Check, 53 Mike. Check, 53 Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him over to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Chiefs.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we will pause for the injury. That's the wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. Hill a little slow to get up. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Denzel Mims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check 53. Hey, come on now.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. It's grabbed over the middle by White. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out from mid. That's caught inside the 20.
They're not even
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53's the mark. 53. Check it. Lady. Switch up.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Just like that. Check 37. Check 37. Wait. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl. Ready.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 53.
They'll run with White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
First throw now for the backup car. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come on, D!
They'll try and run it in with White. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Shift! Watch the shift! Undercrush. Lady! Check 3! Check 24!
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
15.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 4.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. And the first.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jets 35. Chiefs 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run on first down. White, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Jets on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out from mid. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
That's track. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Red 80. All day, every day.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Watkins the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yo, lady. Fight down. There you go. Watch it. Hey, ready?
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Switch, lady.
To the air again, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Funchess with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 buzz. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's get it together, defense.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that'll be incomplete. Darnold took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Check 31. Check 31. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. I'm trying to collect.
Darnold from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, we got ready. Mike 53. Check Mike. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Watch the run. 53's the mic. 53. Check.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He hits light. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Check. Check 53's mine.
Darnold on first down. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Second and goal from the 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll look to run for him with Williams. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
At the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. 44, Mike, lady. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now it's Darnold going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.